So yeah, he was known for going on the pubs, beating people up. He was also known for being a bully with young lads. He used to go in the park, get drunk, and shout, "Hey, you come over here," and give us a, I won't say the words, it's vulgar. He was saying, "Come here," and give us one of them, always the young boys, 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old kids in the park. And he'd go in, he'd go in there and he'd get drunk and he'd start on them and he'd say, "Hey, come over here, I'd bum you in the bushes," and all this. He'd shout to them, all more vulgar, disgusting. There'd be people start with little kids, 2 and 3 year old, and he sat there doing that to himself, "Come on, come and do, suck this," and all this. He was shouting to them. Make me sick to the stomach. And that's the type of man he's pulling up, saying he was a great man, an absolute fucking nonce he was. And these kids one day set about and broke his arm in the park, broke his arm on the bench. Anyway, he used to beat them up before this. He was beating them up all the time. He'd go in and start on, "Hey, you get over here and have sex with me." Well, he didn't say sex, a vulgar words. You know what I'm talking about, guys. I don't want people to be thrown up over him, but yeah, he was vulgar, and he was always with young boys in the park and stuff till we got out of jail. This. So when he started becoming a tramp, then just laying on the benches, and he started going in the kids' playground, deliberately doing it, pulling his pants down, his shorts down, wherever he had underwear, and stand there with his thing out and pissing all over where those 2 and 3 and 3 or 4 year old kids with their mums in the sand pits and on the swings and on the slides and all that. And anyway, he got arrested for it. Several occasions he got arrested for doing that. He also used to go into Tesco's, and this is spoke on with the fake author. He used to go in Tesco's and walk in the shop. He thought it was funny. I don't think it's funny one bit. He walked in Tesco's. He'd just go up and open a tin of beer and start drinking it. I thought, well, that's okay. Obviously he's an alcoholic, probably needs a drink. But then he'd do the same, pull his things down, start pissing on the bread, fresh baked bread, all over the bread and all over the cakes and stuff where people had been working. And nobody could near him because he was wigging and everything. So they used to have to phone the police, and the police would come and arrest him and take him out and get him out of the shops. He absolutely terrorised the town of Wakefield, even when he was older. And I remember going to fight him in 1992 and he wouldn't come outside. He owed money to someone and he owed 2 ornaments with a lot of money. Me and the top couple of boxes went down, and he was in the pub in Wakefield. "Get out of here, you fucking gobshite, get out." And he just sat like that with a pint. He wouldn't even dare look at me. He wouldn't dare look. He kept looking at the bar, and I was over this side. He wouldn't even look at my face. "You fucking shit house." And he wouldn't. Anyway, I got the stuff back for the man. Just he took the stuff off the man. He was just like horrible bastard. So this being the greatest swimmer and all that bullshit. There's a story where he's on the BBC. I think it's a documentary from the BBC, and he talks about this shark coming out in the Bay Straits, I think it's called. But there's never ever been a shark in that water. It's just the same. Never ever been a great white in that water. They wouldn't be able to swim in that water. Anyway, so he said when the shark come up to him, he said, "I punched it in the ear hole or the lug and knocked it out." No, sharks don't have ears. We all know that. Dolphins and things like that, they don't have ears. So then he said the author's got him with a shark under his arm. Now you remember Jaws? You've seen the size of the Jaws. I mean, that was probably a bit bigger than it usually is. But he's talking about a 1.5 ton shark. He's knocked the shark out, he said, and then he's picked it up and he's carrying it walking down the street. How could you get your arms round the shark and pick it up? It'd be like put your arms on the back of the car and trying to pick a car and walk down the street with the car. Absolute shit. And he really believes that he knocked the shark out. That's how borderline personality disorder he's got. Delusion of grandeur. Knocked a great white shark out and carried it down the beach. And that's the story. They've got a picture of him walking down the beach with the shark, but it's like a made up one, and telling people it's real, and some people really believe it. There's no way you could knock a shark out, and you can't punch it in the ear anyway. But when he was telling that, he was joking. It was a joke from Paul Sykes. You can see he's joking on there. But he was such a nasty man with his kids. You've seen him, such a nasty man with his wife. His wife was petrified of him. She loved when he went to jail. And his sister loved it when they went to jail. None of his family could stand him. He was hated. His 2 sons are in jail doing life. His grandson, I'm sure he's in jail. No, he's been at the jail. I don't know if he's still in. But yeah, that man was horrible what he done to people. So yeah, that's part 3, is it now I've done. So I'll do another bit. Okay guys, lots more to come.